Hey everyone, I just want to keep a momentum on the page. I'm not 100% sure where or what content, so I'm trying to build content for the page. So I don't want to bore you guys with a lot of stuff. But I'd just like to give a bit of my background. So as I said, I had multiple addictions in my life. I had my gran, who never got drunk, but actually drank quite a lot. And maybe we never noticed how drunk she actually was. Um, she never stumbled around, she never slurred a word. She was able to cope and to do all the things that she needed to do. But yeah, we only realized why she wouldn't leave the comfort of her home towards the end of her life when we started finding all the alcohol bottles around. Yeah, so she was hiding how much she drank, even though she didn't get totally out of it. I can't say that I remember seeing my gran drunk or noticed that she was drunk. Obviously, she would drink during the day and fill the brandy bottle with water. And my grandfather would say, "Oh, this brandy is very light in color." Yeah, I laugh because with her it was a whole different scenario. And like I say, we didn't really realize till the end of her life when we were cleaning up how much of an alcoholic she was. Uh, then at the age of about 8, we went to go and live with my dad, my brother, and I. I've always had a bad experience with alcohol. Maybe even before that, I can mention I went to live with my mom, and her husband and her used to drink a lot with her brother and his family, and there wouldn't be a weekend where there would not be a scenario of people beating each other up and becoming violent, and that actually has affected me throughout my life. I only lived through that for 3 months. That was never targeted at me, although the verbal abuse that I did suffer with a couple of things wasn't cool, but that wasn't anything to do with alcohol. And then I went to go live with my dad at about the age of 7, and yeah, my dad drank. He was a weekend drinker. He would get drunk on a Friday night. Wake up on a Saturday, be sober for a little bit, go straight to the off-course tote, go put his money on his horses, and off he would go to the pub. And it didn't really matter what was happening in our lives. We could phone my dad to ask him to come home. We could be sitting in the car and ask him to drive us home. And he would sit in that pub and drink. And then on a Sunday, we would go to the hotel for lunch. We thought it was a great treat because we didn't really eat fancy food at home. So that was a great treat, but it was so that my dad could drink on a Sunday. It was his way of getting alcohol. And then on a Sunday night, we would go to the movie, and again, he would be allowed to drink. As long as those years, you couldn't drink unless you ate, and bottle stores weren't open on a Sunday at all. So, yeah, one of my pet peeves was pouring my dad a drink. I really did not enjoy doing that at all. And there was more effects, obviously. And then later on, I married a man with his own addictions. And let's say that I'm not innocent in my addiction, but that we will talk about at a later stage. I will try and post every second day on the channel. Have a blessed day. Bye.